Good morning and welcome to a very special Facebook Live here from Sky Zone Lee Summit in Missouri. Really excited about this park because something's happening at Sky Zone and they're changing. It's not all just about trampolines, and this park is probably one of the best examples of the multi-attraction approach that Sky Zone are now taking. So we've just done a 5,600 square foot inflatable park installed in deck at 4 feet here within the trampoline park, and we're going to take you on a little tour. So for anybody that's interested in opening an FEC, this entryway is absolutely perfect example of a great way of doing it. So people come in, big signage, they're welcomed on where to check in, where to buy their tickets. If they need to sign waivers, they have waiver stations that are away from the main desk, so nobody gets clogged up with lines and people waiting around. For birthday parties, something that gets missed a lot, a dedicated check-in area for birthday parties. So you come in, mum and dad can deal with their host, hand over any gifts, cakes, things like that. There's bleachers here for the kids to wait before they're ready to get checked in for their party, and it keeps the main front of house just open and free. So as we walk through, another efficient use, and you know, it's our main thing at Galaxy. We talk about efficiency and how we do things. The way that the concession stand flows in with the manager's office at the back to the front of house just means that one member of staff can be doing multiple things. So you're not sending a member of staff to the other side of the park just to go man the concessions area. As we walk through, again, more efficient use of space, and we're going to show you the VIP viewing area. I don't want you falling over on camera. So this is a great use of space, either as a VIP party room or just for parents so they can view out across the whole park. So over there we still have the foam zone. There's different levels that you can jump from, or there is some trampolines you can bounce to. There's the Sky Slam, super popular with people. 3 different levels of basketball, and they've even got some little baby toddler ones for those that want to get involved. And then what was 2 back-to-back dodgeball courts is now 5,600 square feet of inflatable park. We're going to get down there in a minute. We're going to try walk along the top deck here just to show you the other parts of the park. So nice environment for parents to sit, and they're able to see their children or their partners, depending on how active they are, across the whole park. At the back there is the main court to the traditional trampolines. This area that we see in front of us here with the warrior course, the climbing and the ninja wall, this was all trampolines. So a lot of trampolines have come out to the point, and I don't know if they realize they've done this, but we've actually got 5,600 square feet of inflatables, and there's only 4,300 square feet of trampolines in here. So unofficially, this might be Sky Zone's first ever inflatable park as a main attraction. So speaking of that, let's go explore. So guests agreed to be this really long access ramp for disabled people, or straight up the stairs. I swear I'm going to fall on this live. A little detail that the owners here of Sky Zone Lee Summit wanted in the park was a birthday throne for selfies, but we didn't really have a lot of space, so we've done a separate individual unit with the Velcro that can change for different children's birthdays or different promotions. But even since we put this up last night, I already saw people sitting in it and taking a bunch of pictures, so big, prominent branding. All right, let's start at the, actually, no. We'll show a bit of what else they've got, and then we'll get to the inflatables. So, huge, this is a great ninja course. They've got 3 levels from Ultimate Warrior, Extreme Warrior, and just Warrior. So different levels of difficulty. The upper body strength elements that you see here are going to be a lot more challenging. Not everybody's going to be able to do that, but as we pan across here, there's something for everyone, and safely falling in an airbag. Okay, you follow me this way. We take some stairs down here. Nearly a fixture in every indoor entertainment center at the moment is a warped wall. Obviously we make the inflatable ones, but the LEDs are a nice touch. 3 different heights, there's something for everybody. Climbing has always been popular in trampoline parks. There is a little bit of resistance to those wearing harnesses, and that takes up staffing. But with a free climb like this system into a foam pit, or even an airbag, it allows kids to climb safely and with minimal staffing. The staff can be in here looking at multiple units. In the middle here, I know the silks are very popular. We saw kids just swinging in there and hanging out. There's a bit of a joust and a sky ladder, Jacob's ladder. And then back here, so this is the extent of the trampolines in the park. Really not a lot. There is some nettings here to separate the sections, and a few parkour obstacles, but really not a whole bunch of trampolines for a trampoline park. But this is the trend. This is the way we're seeing things going. And then this is what we came to talk about, so let's talk about it. The deck here is at 4 feet deep, and we have these special flaps that tie into the concrete deck here that prevent any kids' feet, any entrapment between the gap of the inflatable and the deck, which is obviously super important. To enhance safety and comfort, really, there is this huge foam pad that runs the full length of the park that bridges that transition between the hard deck and the inflatable. Now, back during the design stage, I spoke to Jay and Leslie, the owners of this park, and they said, we want your biggest slide. This is our ceiling height. We want to use every inch. And I don't know how well you can capture it, but we are within 3 or 4 inches off the top there. We've padded the top with foam to ensure there's no chance of any injury with the beams, but this is drop zone. So you've seen this in a couple of the videos recently. This is the 2-in-1 game with the stunt jump at one level, or you continue to go up the whole level, and there's a drop kick slide that pops you up in the air and drops you into a little airbag. Now, because this is a sky zone and because they're still a trampoline park, they're still using full grip socks, which means there is rubber on the heel. So to combat that, which is going to be a problem coming down slides, the kids have slide bags that they can sit in, hold on, with a nylon bottom, which just gives you extra speed just to fly off those slides, maintain your slip sheets, and avoid any unsightly rubber marks being left on from trampoline park socks. Next up is the X slide. This is an obstacles course and a slide in one. 2 players race up, battling their way through the obstacles, and then they slide down. We featured this one quite a lot. This is an extremely popular unit. And you may notice all over the park, we have incorporated a lot of UV webbing to make the whole park pop during those special UV nights that they do here. Exciting stuff. What's nice about this park, it's the first one that we've done with this total open frontage, and that was mainly driven by the desire to have not 1 but 2 mechanicals. So we have two mechanicals here, but wrapped around it we have an obstacle course that goes all the way around and finishes with a giant slide. I'm not even going to suggest that we run through there because video lives forever, as they say. So, Revolution. This is the first time that we have put Revolution in a trampoline park. So, fiberglass dome disc, which between 4 and 6 kids will sit on back to back. They'll get faster and faster. And it's a little bit hard to tell, but the inflatable is sloped. So as the kids fall off, they will roll to the outside. And it's just really a challenge of who can stay on the spinning disc the longest. Hopefully later on today we'll get some kids and get some video when I shoot the whole park and see if we can sling them off left and right. And then the ever popular Toxic Meltdown. This is the 4-player version due to the size constraints that we had. But this is the brand new sealed air 4-player sweeper system. So if you don't have the space for an 8-player, we do offer a 6 and a 4. So this was right in between being able to get in a 6-player. You probably could. You just don't want kids bouncing and falling into each other. Alright, moving on. We've got the exit to the obstacle course down here, so you'll come out here. And wherever possible, we do have these big netted windows. So originally there was going to be a wall across the whole front here before we decided to open it up. So we do offer great visibility. Which gives us the next peek into our next unit, which is our dedicated Toddler Zone. So it's something that's been lacking in some trampoline parks. It's not just a Sky Zone thing. Is a dedicated area for the little ones. And Sky Zone call their toddler time Little Leapers, and they incorporate that with this teal color. And yeah, I was super glad that we could introduce that because it's not a color that people use a lot, and then people will see it and want to use it more. So this is just a small area, some elements for little kids to sit in, to climb through. There's a mini slide, and if we come around the back here, Bill, they've got their own dedicated moon bounce area, which is that extra bouncy technique so the kids can get a bit of air. They're safe in here, they're kept away from the big kids. And they can just go wild. You know, mum and dad can get in here with them. Yeah, that's it really. Yeah, it's been super successful 2-day installation. I mean, we could have been, apart from a few slight hiccups, we could have been finished yesterday. But I think it looks fantastic. This is really the future of where the indoor play arenas are going. This will not be our last Sky Zone. We've got another 2 already on the books. And production is filling up very fast following IAPA. So, if you are interested in opening your own inflatable park or just want some advice about how to start, whether you have a building or whether you want to search for a building, just give me a call, send me an email. You can get in touch with me.